Top of the morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a go at this. What a sight. Absolutely beautiful weather thus far today, and it is time to have a spin. See if we can knock a couple of Taylor on the head. I'm excited. We've got a full day of possibilities ahead. Des, are you excited?
I am. It is so good to be on the beach this hour of the morning, and potential of fishing is great. The weather is fine.
It's going to be a good one.
Have a go there.
Last week on Sammy Hitzke Fishing, my old man and I kicked off our adventure hitting the beach early and got stuck straight into some bait collection. With pippies and worms sorted, we nailed a few whiting, met some of the locals, and rounded out the day fishing for Taylor with some old mates. A cracking start to the trip, but little did we know just how much better it was about to get. You are going to love this one. Oh, got him! Woo! Absolutely beautiful. Gonna start off my campaign with little popper, duo bubbly. See if we can put one on the beach. Oh, that water's nicer than the air. Got him. Uncle Chop Chop. By definition, a Taylor.
Just a little fella.
I'll put him on the measure because if he's size, we'll have him.
It's nice to get a tug on the rod.
Oh yeah, we'll be cropping that audio. Got him. He feels like a chopper, but I'll take it if I can get one in the beach. I don't know. He's a keeper. Oh. There we go. A few failed attempts there, but we got one. Yeah, I gotta put the measure on this one. I said I gotta put the measure on that one. You reckon? Might be just. Oh yeah. Might have found a bit of a patch. This guy does not feel big at all. He's even still on there. Oh, look at that. Getting smaller. Stay still, mate. Stay still and you can go home. With the tailor no longer playing the game, it was back to whiting hunting. So away went the 12-foot spin rods, and out came the 9-footers and worms. Weird fog.
Yeah, very heavy.
Well, I'm just about giving up on this gutter. Just about giving up. And then crank. Lovely little whiting. Look at that. He's a nice one. He's coming with us. Look at that. Taylor aren't playing the game, thankfully. There's plenty of options here. What's Phantom got? A dart if it's still in that long. Oh! Maybe we will have a little bit of a fish here. Pigeon pair, hold him up.
There you go. Might be a couple of nice ones in here. We're just about to leave and we both got one. Lovely. Let's have a crack.
Well, that was a bit of fun. 2 whiting in a row, so we're going to have a bit of more of a crack here. The tailor didn't really want to play the game. The ones that we did catch were, well, mine was 36 centimetres and Tez's was 33, so pretty small choppers, but I would have to say, as much as I like eating tailor, the old whiting are better on the chew. So I'm going to try and load up here. Just back on the standard whiting rig, bunch of worms, light setup, see if he's got mates. Haven't had another bite now. Yeah, nice. Well, he's cutting water.
Another whiting.
Not seeing any fins. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, getting better.
He likes it.
That's a real nice one.
Well, there you go. They're getting better by the minute. We're working up the centimetres, but that's a nice whiting off the beach. Gosh, they're just a different colour. Clean. Oh yeah. Loving it. Loving it.
Just
just moved off with it. What have we got here? Oh, there's only a tacker. Yeah. I think we might have got the big ones out of here. He can go back. We are. Well, we just had a quick little brekkie break. Back on the whiting train. It is looking absolutely glorious for a bit of a whiting session. So I'm gonna get right stuck in, see if we can put together a feed. Well, nothing then, but it's going to be a bit of a run and gun thing. Have a few casts in each one, see if we can find the stronghold. Just keep moving until we find them. Surely pinned all the small ones by now. A better one. All nice sized fish. Oh, he scoffed it too. Absolutely scoffed it. He can come for a ride, he can. That's a nice little start, but hopefully bigger and better things to come.
There you go, that's a better class, that one. We seem to be getting about one per gutter. This one's mine.
Well guys, the whiting session isn't exactly going to plan, but we are chipping away. I've managed two, both good quality, but we haven't found the school yet. It's going to make a great feed, but we just haven't found the big numbers that we were hoping for. We're going to keep gutter hopping our way up, we'll find them eventually. But if they're all going to be like that, you don't need that many. That is a cracking feed in one fish. Lively little bugger.
After that, it seemed to be a case of ask and you shall receive, as the next 40 minutes or so turned into an absolute whiting fest. There weren't any monsters, but the vast majority were nice legal fish. And most of all, it was cracking fun.
Hey, he's alright.
This is fishing, isn't it?
Hey?
This is fishing. They're there and it's up to you to catch it.
Yeah, they're a bit more touchy here, like they're grabbing it and you pull back a crushed worm. No, we don't, it's not like we're trying to fill an esky full. Well guys, we're just cruising down the beach, spotted a massive school of mullet in this gutter, and I reckon there's a shark in there too. I saw some big shape, so I'm going to chuck the drone in the air and see if we can see him. There's a school of mullet out there. I'll see if I'll put the drone up and see if we can see him. Well, guys, just being a little bit opportunistic at the moment. Just found that massive school of mullet that you saw on the drone, and went, you know what? I bet you there's something with there. So obviously you can't chuck a slug through because you'll end up with a mullet. Just put a popper through, nice tailer. And there might be a couple there. I dare say the tailor will be following the mullet around looking for the weak ones. You can often find big tailor herding up mullet, but these guys pick up the weak, injured ones, pick up the scraps. That's a good size tailor for this time of the year. Nice. Not sure if you can see the mullet there, but the tailor are behind. Here, Mr. Tailor. Let's see if I can get another one. Yeah, I got one on. There he is, Oz. Yes, another choppy. Stay in the water there, mate. All right. Someone say tailor time. So again, crank it over the top of the fish and game on. It's 2 tailor and 2 casts. Another one in the bag. Oh, it's that bit of blue bottle. Let's go again. Got to be a big one in here somewhere. Another one. Little tailor. Just thought I'd come and spin the back bank while the mullets start filtering out. Sure enough, thanks for coming. Uncle Chop Chop. Nothing beats a good daytime tailor session. Oh, I love it.
We left the mullet and tailor to it and kept heading north up the beach, soon arriving at the infamous Indian Head. No better spot to park up and sort out a spot of lunch. Now, what's on the lunch? I hear you say, well, none other than corned beef wraps. Hey? Don't make friends with tomato, Tez.
There you go, look at that. For a garnish. It's almost as good as your crushed chip fish coating. Was it corn chips?
No, it was salt and vinegar. Salt and vinegar chips.
That's right, that was awesome.
Yeah, I thought the flavour of the salt and vinegar would come through more, but it didn't. It kind of gets lost in the oil, I think.
More chips.
There you go. That's what lunch looks like. Oh, just having a look out On Indian Head, we're working our way up the island. That's the pebbles you would have seen me fish previous videos. This part we call the wall for obvious reasons. So I might just have a quick squizzy out the front and see what's going past. It's very clear, very calm. Generally not super ideal, but you never know. You can catch anything off here. And also nothing. Don't forget about that. Off the rock spike stage. Part we call the swing. Let's bridge this gap and we are on the veranda. Have a go at that. Unreal. Very clear, very calm. Oh well. There's a fish there, we'll see him. Rude. Very rude. Oh, yes. What do we got here? We got something. We got something. Might be a trev. Nice fish, whatever it was. Big head shakes, unless it's a proper tailer. How cool is that? Just a lunchtime spin. We got a fish on. Can't see him down there. I reckon it's a trevally. Just thumping away there. There he is. Yeah, trev. Oh, he's going to be fun to land. He's got a bit of size to him. Righto, let's see how we go here. No, look like there. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Little GT, that's why he's fighting. First cast special. Hopefully he's got a few more friends out there. Send him home. We don't need him. See you, mate. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, copy.
Mike out there.
I got a GT.
You did get a GT?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, got him! Well, woo! Oh!
You want me to hold the rod and you're going to go try and grab him? Or?
I'm gonna have to wash him up here somewhere, but I'll get down with you. It'll just be once we get him close.
Get a good grab.
Yeah, just grab him by the tail. Obviously, he's got a mouthful of teeth. Yeah. Go the other way, mate. There's some big ones. Oh, there's the shark. Or is it a turtle? Or if he goes right round the side, we might have to go the super long way. Yeah, well, we might. That might be us yet.
Oh my god, look at it!
It's lucky it's a nice day. I went, you know what, I don't need a gaff. Yeah, I'm thinking in here, but it's going to be an ordeal. Yeah, don't go down until we need it. Maybe you can get him up here, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna go there and then I might chuck you straight the rod and I'll grab him. Just watch this one, boys. Yeah. Oh, I've got rock spikes on, so you guys got all, just be careful. Come on, mate, turn around. Here we go. Stay there. Oh no. Here we go, this next one. Just watch out, boys.
Going down.
Oh! Quick, grab that. Oh no, we're gonna go. There they go. Oh, because I'm going to pass you the rod and I'll go down and get him. Come on. Oh no, that's us. Yew!
That's the best, mate. Look at that.
You got him? Woo! Well, that is insane. That is insane. Woo!
Look at that.
Well, that
Cinema.
is unreal, guys. Absolutely unreal. Spanish mackerel off Indian Head. I'll tell you what, that was a bit of a battle too. Trying to land him without a gaff. I thought I won't bring the gaff this time because why would ya? Nothing ever happens. And now I got a mackerel.
Thanks, guys.
No worries, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Righto. Now the fun part. Getting everything back. Thankfully the Phantom came out to give us a hand. As a young fella, you always dream of walking back along the rocks with a big fish, and then you actually get to do it and realise it's not as fun as you think, but it means success. And I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely stoked. Well, it's not any bigger, then there'd be an issue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about that for a spur of the moment spin to change your trip? Little high five moment, I think, Tez.
Is he lucky or is he lucky?
Just got lucky. Sometimes you just get lucky, guys. Now, I will say, yes, that was very lucky, but
You make your own luck.
you do make your own luck. Now, guys, I wanted to share a bit of a hot tip with you. You would have seen me on the radio to Tez. If you're coming up here, you're fishing solo, these are awesome, little small handheld radios. I've got these GME ones here. These are GME TX661s. Now, they've got pretty decent range for the size of them, but what it allowed me to do was to contact Tez from out the front there and say, hey, I need you to come out here and give us a hand. I've lost some gear, bring out some pliers, a knife, yada, yada, yada. But from a safety point of view, yes, if you get into trouble out there, you can call for help. But while we're night fishing, if we're not standing side by side, Tez and I can have a radio each, and that way you can communicate. If someone has a dingo that comes up to them, you can go, hey, there's a dingo up here, come and give us a hand, or hey, watch out, there's a dingo coming down your way. So, little handy bit of kit. Now, also, if you're going to go up north of Nagala and all that sort of stuff, these are great for sending a spotter up and telling you when it's clear. But from a fishing point of view, probably very underutilized, but they definitely have their place. We weren't super set up to be transporting mackerel, but you make do. Thank goodness for wet tubs. There he is. Now, obviously, we would love to chuck him in a big ice slurry, but we are void of the big mackerel box at the moment, so we're going to get out of here and go straight back down to camp where we're going to stay for the night, and we're going to fill him up straight away, and that way we can get him into the eskies cooling down as quick as possible. Time is of the essence. We'll get him to him right now. Well, guys, we just finished packing up, just about to move. Just noticed we've got a little visitor under there. I'm not sure if you can see him. There's a dingo there. There's also another dingo lying down just there. Now, you've got people parked up enjoying the day. That's what they mean when you got to be careful of dingoes. There's kids accompanied by parents and all that sort of stuff over here, but these guys are always watching. If you leave your vehicle, you leave your fish down next to the car, or you leave some food scraps out, these guys are very opportunistic, kind of here waiting for a free feed. And that's what we've got to try and deter. Make sure all your stuff is stored correctly around your vehicle. Don't leave fish lying around, don't leave bait lying around. And if you see dingoes like that and they get any closer, make sure you give them a shoo along, because you don't want them in there around the vehicles, because that's when they can start to cause trouble. Anyways, we've got to go clean a fish. As we're leaving, old mate Dingo is coming to see if we left any scraps. He's coming right up to the vehicle. Obviously, we didn't leave any scraps, but he's going to have a sniff around and see what he can find anyway. like you can smell something fishy, which is not unusual for us. But there's nothing there to eat, so that is good. And there's his mate, his partner in crime. Like I mentioned before, they do travel in family packs, so he might be brother or sister or whatever. He's going to see where we were and see if we left anything behind. Do the right thing, guys, make sure you don't leave anything there for them, and they'll get bored of it pretty soon. Well, we're just starting to lose a bit of light, so we thought we better look for a camp spot. I think this will do just fine. Look at that! Just in the, I think it's pronounced Burrard camp zone. Indian Head's about 12k north, or maybe a bit more. Look at this. Absolutely specky. Wow, and we could even soak a bait out here. Nice little hole. But before we do any of that, we got some filleting to do. So we're gonna head down the beach and start cleaning some fish. We're gonna be doing it here. We're losing light pretty quick, but that's all right. We got torches and fully set up. We'll be fine. Sometimes you just fish too long. Sometimes it happens. But a bit more on the dingo safe side of things. We are between the low and the high tide mark. We've got a high tide coming up in about 3 hours. So this water will be well and truly past the car. So that's where we're going to be cleaning our fish, all our scraps and stuff. We'll go into a bucket, then we're going to dig a big hole and bury it now. But I think first things first, we're going to rip some sides off this Mackie.
And get the sand off.
Not too often you have to go do this, but it's a good problem to have, I think. Oh, and we've got whales out the back and everything. Now, I don't have a brag mat, but he is 1 table width, so I can measure that when I get home. Okie dokie. Let's do it. That's the mackerel done, probably the hardest of them. What we might do, we're going to need a couple of holes, so I'm going to start digging a hole to put this guy in. That way he's out of the way. Tez might start on the old, well, it looks like he's starting on the sashimi, but then he can start on the whiting and the dart. Okay guys, so when you're burying your frames between the low and high tide mark, and you want it to be at least 50 centimeters deep. That's good depth. Make it a bit bigger. And in the hole for Mr. Mackerel. We might get started on some of his friends and they can join him. Well, we're just setting our fish up, bit of a shot, and it seems as though we have attracted a bit of attention. Now, probably to be expected this time of the day. They're out cruising for a feed and we're trying to fill it up. So we're just going to watch him. He's currently working his way past us. Now, they may look cute and cuddly, guys, but they are 100% wild animals. I'm just going to keep an eye on this guy. He's just going across the front of the vehicle. I'll close this door. Just do a bit of a quick perimeter check. Make sure we got nothing on the ground that's not being manned. Our fish are all up, our holes there. In fact, might even get on the front foot here and just move this guy along. You kind of don't want, we've still got a lot of filleting to go and we don't really want an issue. So I've got a rod holder, doubles as a dingo stick. He's on his way, but we just keep him moving. Come on, mate. Confidence is key. Keep him going. And we'll just keep our eyes peeled and make sure he doesn't come back. But he looks like he's moving through. He's playing the game, and that's how we like it. If you are confronted by a dingo, chances are you're going to be on the beach or at your campsite. On the campsite, you should have plenty of utensils at your disposal to kind of create a bit of distance if you need. So I often use the rod holder. Rod holder I've always got with me because it's either in the car and we're traveling to fishing spots, or I'm out fishing. So rod holder, you know, use it to create distance if you need it. Now, many of the campsites around the island, they all have dingo sticks available. You can use a stick, you can use whatever you want. If you're fishing and one comes up to you, chances are you're holding the fishing rod, use that. Whatever you need to use to create distance, if one is acting aggressive towards you, use it. Now, in this instance, this guy, he's just gone on his merry way. I'm not sure if you can see him off in the distance, but we also didn't give him the opportunity to get settled and get a free feed. So he's gone on his way and we can get back to the job at hand. And that's not a bad result from a couple of days of fishing. Few tailor, some snodger whiting that we ended up getting into in the end, and a few numbers. Tez's flatty. They're those tarwine that Tez was chasing last night. He got a couple of bigger ones that we already docked for tea. A few nice dart. But that is a cracking mixed bag. A big old beach mixed bag, Tez.
Yep, very happy with that. Very happy.
That is a cracking feed. One more look. And now the fun begins. Hole number 2 has done its job. Well, we've got a camp set up. Phantom in the quick one. I got me swag. It is dinner time. Now, I wanted to try something tonight. I haven't done it before, so hopefully it works. But we've gilled and gutted some of the whiting. I've just scored the skin. Gonna season them up and then cook them whole. And just have whiting, whole whiting fish fingers, essentially. No filleting, no worries, just pick it straight off the bone and it should be game on. I'll give it a whirl anyway. Bit of garlic oil. Give the other side a bit of a sprinkle. Okey-dokey. Flipping time. Not gonna lie, that is what I hope they would look like. Not sure if we're gonna manage crispy skin, but it looks pretty damn good anyway. Without tasting it, I'm pretty happy to chalk that one up as a win. Hard to mess up a whiting, but that looks good. Alright, Tez.
Oh yeah, did I catch that one?
Who knows? Who cares? As long as it tastes good, it should just flake away.
Just go for the backstrap.
The old camping cutlery. I reckon it's a finger food.
Could be.
Could be easier.
That's whiting done proud.
Tastes
Well
like
done,
success?
mate. Yeah, well done.
Does it need lemon? We have lemons.
Oh, that would go good, yes.
Take two. Take two on the taste test.
Oh yeah, that completes it nicely.
Well, I'm happy to announce that I'm going to be charging $80 a dish for that at my restaurant. You're going to have to come a long way to come to this restaurant, but I think we've got a raging success here.
Get your own call.
That's mine. Oh, it's yours. Righto. Bon appetit. Oh yes, and it is very cold.
Yes.
The temperature just went, boom. So we're rugged up, but that's all right. Well, that's what's left. Now guys, I like to pride myself on being totally honest with you, and flavour, absolutely 10 out of 10. Admin, eating all the meat around the bones, yeah, look, it's an issue. It's it's a little bit fiddly, but that's okay. If you know where they are, then you know where to look for them, and you know where the clear bits are. Would I do it again? Yes. Maybe at home, somewhere nice and well lit. But overall, after a long hard day, it hit the spot. I think there's only one thing left to do, and that's clean up and get some shut-eye, because you best believe where we'll be at sunrise tomorrow. Yeah. See if those mackerel are home. We're on the dawn patrol. Back to see what we can find. It's too much action to let it go unnoticed out here. So, a quick dawn session before we have to hit the frog and toad and start making our way back down the island. Look at that sunrise on the stones. That's pretty sick. Might be time for a big popper actually. Alrighty then, let's have a little go. Well, we gave it a red hot nudge, but not today. Looked good out there, maybe a little too good. Very, very calm, very clear. Couldn't tempt anything, so that's all right. We got to start heading home, so it's what, 7:30, yeah. We got to get on the road. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a trip. Couldn't have asked for better weather, and the fishing wasn't too bad either. We're just about to pack up camp, then it's down the beach, onto the barge, and back to boring old Brisbane. But I mentioned earlier in the video, I've teamed up with the Queensland Government's Be Dingo Safe campaign. So I thought I'd quickly give you guys a refresher on the dingo do's and dingo don'ts for your next trip. Now, even from my own experience, I've been lucky enough to be coming up here for over 25 years. But even in that short amount of time, I've seen a big shift in the way the dingoes are interacting with humans. Back in the day, they used to be super wary. You'd see them in glimpses and they'd be gone. Any dingo that came remotely close, you could yell at them and they would head for the hills. But by nature, dingoes are very opportunistic feeders. Now, they have plenty of natural food sources on the island itself. But in more recent years, I've seen a big shift where those dingoes are now coming closer and closer. Like we saw the other day, they're parking up and just waiting for humans to leave, or even worse, they're coming into people's camps or setups and trying to forage for food there. Problem being is dingoes are very, very smart. And if they can get a free feed off someone, they'll go to the next person and try and do that as well. But by simply following these easy do's and don'ts, you should have yourself a very dingo safe and enjoyable trip. Let's start with a few tips for the fishos. Store your bait and fish in a shoulder bag or in your vehicle, not in a bucket on the beach. Next up, clean your catch away from campsites down the beach, and you want to bury the remains in a 50 centimetre deep hole between the high and low tide points. And also keep an eye out for the fish cleaning prohibited zones. If you're leaving your fishing rod unattended, don't forget to remove your bait and store your hook correctly. And most importantly for the fishos, if there's a dingo around, don't throw them any of your old bait scraps. Dispose of it as you would with your fish scraps. Dig a hole and bury it between the high and low tide mark. Now, if you're having a fish and a dingo comes to visit, give him a move along with your fishing rod or a rod holder. And if he refuses or displays any aggressive behaviour, it's time to pack up and change gutters. And now for the families. Keep kids within arm's reach at all times, particularly if they're playing in the water. Kids splashing around and having fun attracts attention and mimics their natural food source and way of hunting. If you're coming over to camp with the family, consider staying in one of the fenced-off dingo-free areas. They've got excellent facilities and offer a more stress-free alternative to beach camping. Now, if you decide to go for a stroll or leave your vehicle at any time, whether you be by yourself or with your kids, make sure you grab yourself a dingo stick. Now, they are available from the gate at the fenced off areas, or a fishing rod holder or fishing rod itself will work just fine. If you've decided to stay in one of the designated camping areas or set up down the beach for the day, remember to store your food securely in your vehicle or in your caravan, and not in a tent, on a table or on the back tailgate of your car. Dingoes will happily knock a table over or jump up to have a free feed. It's either in your hand or packed away. Now remember guys, fines do apply to anyone caught feeding or disturbing the dingoes. And by doing the wrong thing, you're just putting yourself and others at risk and making the whole situation worse. Follow those simple guidelines and you and your crew should have a safe and enjoyable time here. Remember, dingoes aren't meant to cause fear, but they are to be respected. And if you see someone doing the wrong thing, you've got my full permission to give them a gentle reminder. Let's keep Gari dingo safe.
And with that, we packed up the rest of camp and pointed the 200 towards the barge, recounting our various favourite parts along the way, and of course, we're already chatting dates for a return trip.
Well, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end of the bucket list beach adventure with the Phantom. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was an absolute pleasure filming that one. Weather and fishing could not have been any better. An absolute treat. Now guys, if you'd like any more information about dingoes before your next trip, make sure you check it out on the government website. I will put the link in the video description below. And guys, if you'd like to support the channel or grab yourself some of my tailor packs, hand-picked, hand-chosen for you guys, you can do so by heading to my website, sammyhitzkefishing.com. There you will also find my custom 9-foot whiting/light beach rod, an absolute treat to use for your next beach adventure. And guys, there are stacks more there as well. Once again guys, thank you so much for tuning into this series. Really hope you enjoyed it. Don't stress, if you love your beach fishing, there is plenty more beach fishing to be done in this season, and I'll be bringing you some more videos very soon. Guys, hope you're all safe and well. Hope you're catching a few fish yourself, and I'll catch you next time for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers.
Put him on the measure, because if he's size, we'll have him.
It's nice to get a tug on the rod.
Oh yeah, we'll be cropping that audio.